Hey, Klay. How you doing, man? Good.
I'd rather stay at this.
Wouldn't we all? It looked like, especially in the first half on Friday, like you got into a rhythm there. Did you find anything there, or was that just a speck of the game?
I thought I was in a great rhythm. I mean, the shots I took were great ones. When I rewatched the film, I think I might have taken 2 bad field goals. So, yeah, as long as I'm getting great looks, I'm confident that they will fall at a high rate in time, whenever that is.
What did you see from some of the younger guys and more bench rotation players in that last game that hopefully you all can build on as a team moving forward?
I saw just a connectivity that we might have been lacking on the road trip. So it was good to see everybody connected, playing hard. I don't think our record is reflective of our efforts, so that's good. And these guys had a chance to win the game, and that's all you can ask from a bunch of new guys. And it seemed like a road trip from hell, but we're all very grateful to get home in one piece and hopefully start a win streak here. How good we are in this building. So I think we're going to be off to a fresh start come tomorrow.
You've done a pretty good job of showing support for JK and, occasionally gassing him up. And Steve is in today that he's going to be part of the rotation for the time being. What does that mean to you, and what do you want to see from him?
I just want to see his energy at the highest level at all times. He's such a great athlete that he can do so many great things out there when he just plays hard. And he's a great cutter. He's a great defender. And I'm excited for Jonathan. He's easy to find around the rim, and he's a great cutter. And he's got such a good size on the defensive end that as long as his effort's there, he's going to contribute. So what a great position to be 20 years old and on the defending champs. It's pretty cool. So I think the world of him.
How do you think, or do you think a game like Friday where some of those guys were able to play bigger minutes together maybe could help with building chemistry or continuity within those lineups?
Definitely. I mean, anytime you get to play big minutes in the NBA, it's a great learning experience, especially when you're in your first or second year. And those guys played great. We were down 6 with like a minute left, and it was a hard-fought game, and that's a very talented Pelicans team. So I was very happy for our young guys, and I think it was a high note to end the road trip on just from their effort.
We know James Wiseman is a buddy of yours. And what do you sense about how much he cares about getting things right and contributing to this team?
It's so hard to stay patient as a young player because you want to be great so quickly. And I just tell James, you're already ahead of where Draymond, Steph, and I were, just being a 21-year-old in your 3rd year. It's incredible. So when results don't come as fast as you want, it's easy to get discouraged, but he hasn't let that affect his work ethic. And I think that's what's going to make him special is he shows up every day and is willing to get better. And you love to see that type of maturity from such a young player. It's all you really want when you're a veteran.
Reflecting on your game-tying bucket down in Orlando, what did you think of that pass by Ty Jerome?
It was a great pass. Ty's a very talented playmaker. And thought we let that game get away. But we let a good amount of games get away. So hopefully, I think this is going to be a great week for us, and we're going to turn the page and start closing games and going on a big win streak. I got a gut feeling.
Before the game in New Orleans, Steve made it clear that you guys are looking obviously big picture with the veterans, with people like you, Draymond, everything, on the day where everyone rested, but made it sound like you might not play back-to-backs. How often are you in communication with Rick and the coaching staff about just how you're feeling and just your thoughts on back-to-backs this season?
If I'm healthy, I would love to play, but I trust Rick. He had me peaking at the right time last year, so you hate being on the road and not playing for the away fans because they want to see us out there, especially the defending champs. So it never sits right with me, but I also understand that we have a huge goal, and that is winning a championship. So maybe it's not full throttle just yet, but as the season wears on and I get in that peak physical shape, which I'm very close to, it would be nice to play in some of those. Maybe not all of them, but a good amount.
Yeah, and then Steve was talking about how like last year you guys had a tough stretch. I think lost like 9 out of 11 in March. Yeah, and we're able to win the championship. So how much can you reflect on last season with that after an 0-5 road trip and remind some of the young guys as far as that goes that it's a long season?
Yeah, that's very similar what we're going through now, and we did lose to Orlando in a very similar fashion last year, so at Orlando too, and that was a heartbreaking game, just like this last one was. So there's the silver lining. It's that hopefully we can get these nasty losing streaks out the way early and not lose 2 or 3 in a row anymore, and just be a great bounce back team. And I just know we're going to come together and we're going to go on a nice win streak here. That'd be nice.
After the Detroit game, Draymond said, look, yeah, we put some blame on the younger guys, but us as veterans are also taking some of the blame and responsibility for the winless road trip. Steve Kerr kind of just reiterated the same thing to me. What do you see that the veterans need to improve on to help out the team as a whole?
Well, individually, I need to shoot the ball better, just being more efficient with my minutes, and I plan to. I always feel like I'm due for a big game here, so that'd help a lot. And then I think us vets probably just need to bring more of a sense of urgency. We know we had a long run last year, but 2022 is over. It's time to kick into gear and play that championship level basketball we're used to. And I fully expect us to do that tomorrow. So we're all very excited for the opportunity to have a nice home stretch. It was so good. Yeah. Yeah. This is a great one.